And this video is just about binary subtraction, so taking one number away from another in binary. Important thing to remember when you're doing this in the exam, if they ask you to do this in the exam, they don't want you to just take away two numbers in decimal and then show the answer. That will not get you any marks. You need to show the working of how it's going to work. So we've got a binary number here, 25. So let's take away 12 from that. So 12 in binary, the first thing to do is work out what positive 12 is. So positive 12 is this number. So then we need to convert that to negative and then add the negative, because that's the way that we do binary subtraction. So we're going to convert this number, which is positive 12, into negative 12. So to do that, we're going to copy down numbers until we get to the first one, including that one, and then we're going to switch all of the other ones around like that. So then we need to add this number to this number. So 1 and 0 is 1, 0 and 0 is 0, 0 and 1 is 1, 1 and 0 is 1, 1 and 1 is 0, carry 1, 0 and 1 with the carry 1 is 0, carry 1, carry 1 and this 0, carry 1, and again 0, carry 1, and we can forget about the carry 1. So you can see that we've now arrived at an answer, and the answer is 13. And if we were to just take that away, 12 away from 25, we do end up with 13. So that's the correct answer. Now when you're doing this in the exam, it's probably better not to be writing down these numbers if you can help it, just working in the binary, because binary working is what's going to get you the point. So likely you're going to get a mark for the correct conversion there, converting the positive 12 into a negative, and then a mark for the correct addition of the two numbers you need to think about. Okay, so let's have a go at another one. Just get rid of those and do another one. So the same kind of principle. So let's say that we represent 45, which is 132, an 8, and a 4, and a 1, 435. And let's say that we want to take away 14 this time. So 14, representing 14 is this, I think, 8, 10, yeah, that's 14. So that's our positive 14. And we want to make that negative 14. So again, we write down numbers until we get to the first one, and then we switch all of the other ones around. So they're all switched, and again we need to add these two rows. So 1 and 0 is 1, 0 and 1 is 1, 1 and 0 is 1, 1 and 0 is 1, 0 and 1 is 1, 1 and 1 is 0, carry 1, 0, carry 1, and 0, carry 1, and again the overflow we don't worry about, just disappeared, and we end up with 31, I think, yeah, 31, which is the result of taking away 14 from 45, just like that. So binary subtraction, you could normally get a couple of marks for that. So this is a question that was in a paper recently. So in this case they're just talking about the 2's complement binary integer. How can this number be subtracted from this number? So the first number that we're looking at, 0 is 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, and we want to take away this number. So the number we're taking away is 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0. So the first thing we want to do is make that into a negative. So we can write the numbers down at the top if we want to, if it helps, if we can think about the values. We don't need to necessarily, but we could. And if we look at this number at the bottom, I think we've got 8, 12, that 28, I think that number is. So we need to make that into negative 28. So again, this is the one we're working with. 0, 0, 1, that's the first one we've come across. Then we're switching the numbers like this. And the two we want to add together are those two. So we've got 1 and 0 is 1. We've got 1 and 0 is 1. We've got 0 and 1 is 1. We've got 1 and 0, which is 1. 1 and 0, which is 1. 1 and 1, 0, carry 1. 0, carry 1. And 0, carry 1 again. And so our final answer is this one here, which is the correct answer that we need for this question. 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So we haven't written down any decimal numbers, we haven't done anything else, we've done the correct conversion. It doesn't matter if you want to check by writing down the decimal numbers, as long as you've done the correct conversion. So we did the conversion, we worked it out by adding the numbers together, forget about the overflow, and we have successfully got our 2 marks.